Hello students, now I will going to tell you about Torudat writing style. Torudat translated Sanskrit into English. She wrote many poems and taken idea Ramayana and Mahabharata. She learned English, she also learned French. In 23rd November to 6th September, Toru has learned Sanskrit, lived in the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and Sanskrit has translated a few tales from the original Sanskrit into English. She was ill, very ill. She had recurrent attack of assault and cough shudder. She fight a great deal of blood, which left her quite weak and prostrate. She was died very young age. Her popular poems were Christmas, The Broken Bell, The Young Captive, Lakshman, My Vocation. Her work: she wrote French novel, Le Journal, Mademoiselle Arrivers, was published posthumously. One critic said, "This one surpasses all the prodigies." She is a French woman in this book, and a French woman like ourselves. She thinks, she writes like one of us. In Lakshman, she told about the history religious character. Lakshman is a narrative poem. It tells a story of the heroic character Lakshman. Lakshman is a historical character. He was a prince of King Dashrath. In the great epic Ramayana, he is almost a shadow of Lord Rama. He is known for his brotherly love, faith, and bravery. In Lakshman, she told about the faith and helplessness of Lakshman. The story begins with the conversation between Sita and Lakshman. Lakshman is a great example of faith. In the forest, he wanders with Rama and Sita. In a situation, Rama goes for hunting on demand of Sita. He asks Lakshman to guard her at any cost. While he was guarding her, Sita hears cry and believes it is her husband shouting for help. She asks Lakshman to go and save, but he denies and tells that his brother can't be defeated or killed so easily. Jadabharata in Vishnu Puran, the story of Jadabharata is a story about Bharata, son of Rishabh. It appears in the second edition. Lakshman by Torudat is a poem on Hindu mythological theme. The subject matter of a poem is taken from Ramayana, a Sanskrit epic of Valmiki. While Ram, Sita, and Lakshman in exile, Ravana took the avail of it, and by his magic power he created a golden deer. Now we will study about the poetry theme which Torudat discuss. Her poetry theme consists of many points like nature. Dutt foregrounds nature in the vast majority of her poems, whether they are translation of other works or lyrics. She herself wrote, "This is no more small part is rooted in the Dutt exposure to a wide variety of pastoral landscape from a young age, whether in India at her garden home or abroad in England or France." Throughout that body of work, nature is a place of wonder where sublime beauty can be observed directly. In some places, nature is not just a site of discovery, but rather self discovery and instruction. Even it is a place of revelation, where light is shed on the nature of human society and mankind in general. The tree of life and the sower, still in the other, it is a place where we are invited to recall and contend with memories of the past. As in our Kesurana tree, in that work, nature is a dynamic stage in which we humans encounter ourselves, each other, things different from ourselves and the divine. For Dutt, then to go explore nature is to explore the nature of being itself, and the things which separates or connect human is to other element within creation, both living and inanimate. Second point, religion. In Torudat poetry, it is not only reflects her family conversation to Christianity and her exposure to European religion abroad, but also a deep preoccupation with the overlooked personal element and nuisance of more established religious experiences. Another element in her work is ancient India and its Hindu traditions. In poem like Lakshman, that seeks to play with the established religion and stories, maintaining their essence while at the same time opening them up to the more personal and individualistic interpretations. As example, how she expands on the dialogue between Sita and her brother-in-law in Lakshman. Her third point, liminality, the side of the idea of in between transition or liminality is also present in many of Dutt's works, especially her original poem Born in Colonial India, a place that itself was situated at the interaction of British culture and Indian culture, and having traveled extensively in Europe, where she received her education. Toru Dutt was immensely invested in probing the many exchanges and interchanges between culture. Many of her poems appropriate European poetic forms like the sonnet and ballad, while also addressing topics like classical Indian stories and legends. In other poems, like the Lotus, that explore what it means for the beauty itself to be liminal and relish its status as in between two culture and traditions. This prevailing interest in traditional figure in Dutt's work also extend to the poet, who through the power of poetry is able to figuratively travel among various historical periods as in our Kesuruna tree. Now the fourth point, Ars Poetica. Many of that poem also involve a speaker who mention explicitly that they write poetry, sing, or speak in celebration of art in reaction to a moving encounter or experience. The poem of Toru Dutt, such as our Kesurina tree, can be said to be Ars Poetic poems that are about the art and the craft of writing poetry. Sometimes there's Ars Poetic poems and with the speaker accurately, being able to capture reality or create moving art through their crafts. But a great number of these poems end with the speakers lamenting their failure to touch the sublime beauty of nature or divinity, as in Kesurina tree. But her work is exploring the various elements and dimensions of creating poetry, as well as in opening up of some key questions. For example, is poetry a worthwhile endure, or is something that only imitates nature, as in our Kesurina tree? That present us both sides of the arguments in her work and lets readers come to their own interpretation conclusions. A fifth point she carries about loss. As someone who experienced the loss of both her siblings at the young age, much of Toru Dutt poetry focus on the experience of loss or the experience of being surrounded by death. Other poems of Dutt, like our Kesurina tree, paint experience of loss, lost loves, lost family members, and lost opportunities as unproductive experiences, which seeks only to make her speakers doubt the future, look back on the past with unease, and move uncomfortably through the present, like other themes explored in Dutt poems, such as Young and Nature. Dutt exploration of loss is multidimensional and nuanced, showing us that there is always more to something than is popularly conceived or written about. In her sixth point, she carry about the youth. In many of Toruda's poems, youth is paradoxized. It is a time of great loss and sadness, yet also a place of fond memory and nostalgia. As in her Casuarina tree, this dual nature of youth is that works was likely foregrounded by her own tragic youth, which she recalls as both the time she had to spend with her siblings and the time in which her siblings were taken away from her conceptions. This exploration of bittersweet nature of youth and its more nuanced contours also connects to that larger interest in loss, the family, and the memory. At the same time, it takes the romantic idea of the child, the picture of a figure untainted by worldly society and close to nature, and complicates it in a way that distinguished Dutt from the other poet of her time. In her seventh point, she discusses about the family. Another consistent theme across much of the Dutt work is the relationship between members of the family and how these relationships, which might be considered mundane or everyday, can be opened up in the realm of the poetry and art. The tenderness and care inherent to the family relationship are explored in poem of Dutt. Other poems are Casuarina Tree explored the time when Dutt speaker long the time when Dutt speaker long for or missed the closeness they one left felt among members of their families. Still other like Lakshman take care to invest more minor families relationship with meaning and importance even within the content of a well-known mythological story. That interest in the family is at once bred from the both inquisitive in the family is at once bred from the both inquisitive dissatisfaction, a desire to excavate the family and get to the heart of the sentiments. There are more common among family members and a quiet contentment, a desire to let the quiet rhythms of the family life settle on the page, bringing us to our own revelations and conclusions.